What's up in the loop? It's Hyde, coming at you from, if you couldn't guess by that music, Scotland. Really unique video today. We boarded a bus tour, went up through the amazing, awesome Scottish Highlands, tons of mountains. I didn't know Scotland had these kind of mountains. To board the Jacobite Train, which is from the Harry Potter movies as the Hogwarts Express. We started in Glasgow. Bus took us up through Lake Leman, really nice area. And then we continued up through the Scottish Highlands, these super huge mountains, to Glencoe. That's where you saw the video of that bagpiper. They filmed James Bond there. That's where the Forbidden Forest was filmed. Really amazing area. Never seen mountains like that before. Then we stopped at the Viaduct, the famous scene where the train goes across the viaduct in the Harry Potter films. Show you more of that in a second. Before ending in Mallaig, little seaside town, grabbed lunch, and then boarded the train to go across that viaduct to Fort Williams, where we jumped on the bus and headed back to Glasgow. Let's check out the train and the viaduct. About 4 hours after we left downtown Glasgow, we have made it to Mallaig. And here we are, the Jacobite Train. Mallaig is the kind of the gateway to the Isle of Skye. So you look over here, it's crazy mountains. It's Isle of Skye, so this is a small little fishing village, but kind of now that we kind of got to the train here, to show off both the train and get you caught up on what we're doing here. So you're able to take this train. This is a regular train line. You can see the other train in the station, but once a day this train runs from Fort Williams, which is about 2 hours north of Glasgow, on an hour train ride up here, and then does a return trip later in the day. You could take a regular train from Glasgow or Edinburgh to Fort Williams to catch the train, or up to here to catch the train back, however you see fit. But what we did, and what I recommend, we did a tour. And by doing a tour, we didn't have to do the driving. We got a direct shot up here, and we got to stop at a lot of places, as you kind of seen so far in the video. And plus, you got to hear all about like kind of the history of the area. They pointed out a bunch of other sites too, like where James Bond was filmed. And he literally dropped us off here. We had time to grab food, and we'll take it up. And he picks us up and takes us right back to our hotel in Glasgow. So I will put a link right now to the tour company, so you can look it up. They're not promoting this video or anything. Just had a really great experience, and it made it super easy. So if you're interested in this experience, come and take a look. But it's time to jump on the train and ride it. So let's go do that. Main event. It is a small little city, but there is several restaurant locations. So if you are taking a tour or you're taking the regular train ride up, there are a couple places to grab a bite to eat. Of course, gotta get fish and chips, so that's where we'll head. I don't eat fish, but you gotta get fish and chips right here at the train station. Our bus driver told us this is the best one. Here's a view into the pricey first class cabin, but this is just like how you see in the movies or on the ride at Universal. When it comes to like, you have your own little private cabin, the big seats on either side, they serve food in there. We didn't stay there. We just sat in the normal train seats. The trolley carts, options of snacks, treats. They even serve some beer. And then in the cafe car, which we'll get to in a second, they serve cocktails. That's right, you can ride the Hogwarts Express and drink. Let's pause right here. Here's that famous viaduct. Now let's break out of order of the video here and jump back a couple hours to when we were on the bus tour. We stopped at this viaduct. So let's look at the photos and learn more about that. Then we'll get back on the train. It's time to walk up to see the Harry Potter Viaduct. Seems to be quite the steep pathway here. Let's go check it out. There she is. And just about an hour time, we will be riding across that. Pretty cool. Here's a map I saw that shows just how sharp of a curve that viaduct is. Alright, so we went on the Hogwarts Express. You gotta booze it up. So got one of the cocktails they have here, and this is buttercream, rum, and cream soda. Kind of like a little bit of a boozy take on a butterbeer. Not too bad. The Harry Potter movies were filmed all over this area, and you just expected to come around the corner and see Hogwarts. It looks so much straight out of the movie, and all where they filmed all the various shots. This area right here is one of the areas where they filmed Dumbledore's final resting place on one of these little islands in there. Hope you enjoyed this video as a departure from our normal theme park videos, but Scotland's a pretty cool place. I had to show it off. Be sure to subscribe, like, all that good stuff.